D'Angelo's video. Caleb Hammer is threatening to sue me over this video. Let's see.
Just financial creators on not just YouTube, but the entire internet actually went on live yesterday and told everybody that he's going to sue me. And I don't think anyone realized because the live didn't get that many views, but it's kind of a big deal in my opinion. I may be biased. I don't usually post videos on Sunday. I post on Monday, but the Monday video is what he threatened to sue me over. Okay, here's a little context if you're new to the channel. I live stream on YouTube right here, and then I cut those videos into videos that come out the next day or a couple days after. Yesterday, I went live talking about Caleb Hammer, and before I could even cut this video, he reacted to that live for 4 hours straight. He is in there calling me slurs.
What is wrong with you?
He's threatening to sue me.
If you don't think I know how to do legal strategy, you have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. I destroy people. I will destroy you.
Damn.
You don't get to do this without consequences.
Multiple threats to sue me.
Dude, do you not know what you are doing right now? You are literally walking yourself into a law. I'm talking to my lawyers on Monday or Tuesday, whichever one I have more time on.
He's just, in general, it's a crash out of biblical proportions.
I don't want to hear it. You've never helped one person in your damn life, and you'll never be remembered for anything. You have no legacy. You're pathetic. You're a slop commentator. You are nothing. Sit the down. No contributor of anything in this entire world. Shut the up. You were gone for a year and no one cared and no one's life changed. Shut up.
Damn. Fuck. Caleb, relax, papo. Damn, what the fuck?
I'm a little stunned. I won't lie. So this is just a little acknowledgement of that. I'm sort of gathering my bearings and I'm going to put out a slightly more coherent response to that later. In fact, I'm going to post it tomorrow when I would have posted this video that you're watching today. I'm going to tell you right now, this isn't going to be some sort of back and forth. This is not Kendrick versus Drake, because if it was, Caleb would be J. Cole.
Yo, Twiggy, I saw Papa Gut was reacting to this, but I didn't see his crash out. I'm gonna have to go see it probably after the live stream. Cause I dig Papa Gut. I like some of his takes sometimes. So yeah, I'll probably go watch it after.
Okay, I don't know what he thinks this is. It's not that. So you go ahead and watch this video. I'm gonna leave it up to you to decide if you think this is worth suing me over. And then tomorrow, in about 24 hours from right now when this video goes up, I'll come back and we'll talk about some other things that I didn't have time to get into this video. But oh, if you want to sue me over this, you're gonna hate tomorrow's video, Caleb. Anyways, enjoy. Unless you're Caleb Hammer, you are not gonna enjoy this. I'm just gonna be honest with you, brother. All right, anyways, bye y'all. Thank you for watching. Or hi. Caleb Hammer is like, if everything wrong with YouTube was a person, I think it would actually be this dude. Have you heard about that finance guy who everybody keeps saying is posting really weird misogynist content disguised as finance? That's bro. So if I had to sum him up, I would say he's known for straight talking, like financial advice, despite not seeming to have too many qualifications. But you know what? I don't either. So I can't speak too much to the financial side of things.
Bro, I'm gonna be mad if Caleb's not qualified to give advice, dude. Because that's his whole thing. But I don't know. I'm just, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Caleb, relax, bro, relax.
All I can say is that his content goes crazy. 2.8 million subscribers is a lot, obviously, but it's actually the fact that dude has 2.9 billion views. This is actually one of the most viewed channels I've ever talked about. He's constantly going viral. And it's not even just on this platform either, right? If I pull him up on TikTok, you've got 179 million likes. That's not even saying how many people have actually viewed this content on TikTok. So the first thing that was obvious to me before I did any sort of research was Caleb Hammer clearly has a packaging problem. Whenever he's talking about a woman, the video titles are actually insane. So here's a man, for example. He says, arrogant freak thinks he knows more about money than me. So for the dudes on the channel, they may get called arrogant freaks, right? They may get called kind of dumb or whatever. How come whenever he has a woman on the channel that he's not rocking with, you get titles like dumb, spoiled B-word? I effing hate her. First of all, I didn't really know you could name a video I effing hate her.
I didn't know either. I didn't even know you could have bitch in the video, bro.
And the B word in the thumbnail and gets 600,000 views, but you can. It's like, oh, he did this one time. No, you've also got really fun stuff over here. Fun, heavy quotes. Like, I kicked off his B wife. It's really, 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 really common. He's aggressive. He's nasty in the way he talks about these people. I've never hated a more vile piece of trash. Goth freak. Oh, wait. And of course, we do have septum piercing freak. So from one septum piercing freak to another, I'm sure this is not going to be an
What do septums have to do with this shit, man? Don't call them freaks.
Excruciating watch at all. Someone said incel vibes for sure. Oh, just you wait. Anyways, it is absolutely a gender bias. You have this dude on here, right here on the left, who is actually a deadbeat. I went through this episode. Bro is a freeloader out here wasting his partner's money, spending it all on OnlyFans. And the video is named Financial Audit's First Affair. You don't get any of this insane language. But then you take a woman who it really seems like her biggest sin was actually just being annoying. question mark? And she is the one who gets called the dumb spoiled B word. He effing hates her, etc. Essentially, this dude is making anti-SJW content.
We don't listen to people that look like you anymore. I don't know if you know this. You've lost all the power.
What does that even mean? Is it a woman thing?
No, SJW thing.
So you're sexist.
I said SJW. Is that women?
Well, I mean...
Yes, Caleb. SJW does mean woman. SJW means woman, person of color, queer person, any sort of possible minority just gets labeled an SJW for merely existing. But hold on.
I don't know. I don't know what SJW is, but
Social
you like to
justice
talk
warrior?
over women all the time.
I talk over everybody, including myself.
You can't talk over yourself.
Oh, yes, I do. And that's why I flubbed so many words.
If you're thinking to yourself, he sounds stupid.
Yeah, how do you talk over yourself?
I have so many clips of this man, not too many. He sounds stupid in every single one of them, while simultaneously saying stuff that is equally harmful. It's actually pretty painful.
I talk faster than I think. I don't know what I'm saying half the time.
Well, then maybe you should stop and think for a minute.
We don't listen to people like you anymore. We really don't. You guys have no power. You guys were like 0.5% of the
I don't even
population.
know what
He actually sounds like a toddler. You don't listen to people like you anymore. He kind of sounds like an SJW. He kind of sounds triggered, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. So what with him being anti-SJW content in the year of our Lord 2026, what does that mean exactly? You're thinking, well, they must have evolved some kind of way if we've been doing this for like 10, 15 years, etc.
Guys, does it really keep lagging? I'm so sorry, man. Try refreshing the page or updating your app. Sometimes you got to update the app in order to fix those issues.
No, it's the same thing. It's taking people who use different pronouns, who look different ways, and presenting them to your audience as if like, oh, you're an absolute.
And also, let me just give you guys a tip. If you guys have ad blockers, because I know you guys hate the ads. If you guys have ad blockers, that's literally going to affect your stream. Okay? Do not have ad blockers because that affects your videos.
Freak. Here, I've got the goth freak for you right here.
I mean, I do identify as it as well.
Do you
there.
actually?
I accept all pronouns, you know. Yes. So the theme, Twilight Wedding.
Oh my goodness, you tried to get wolves.
Oh my god, this goth freak. She uses multiple pronouns. She likes Twilight. Look, is that a septum piercing? At this point, some of you may be wondering, what does this have to do with finance? This is ostensibly a finance channel, helping people get their lives together, helping people get their money together. But no, you get stuff like this, inviting the most out there people you can find. I'm not even talking about out there in terms of presentation. It's more so getting people who actually are toxic and labeling them, oh, you're LGBT. $369,000 of LGBTQIA plus debt. He's just bad with money and not nice to his partner. Why are you making this a gay thing? Because you're homophobic. Earlier this week, we were already talking about the resurgence of the R slur. If you're wondering the trickle-down effects and what kinds of people are pushing this, it's people like this. So here he is talking to a woman about her autistic child.
That has like, so,
She's not.
well, but you're getting payments.
No, it's not payments. It's to help with her. It's to help her learn how to be a person and like help her function, you know, and like how like she's got.
You don't have to explain it. I'm sorry that this is happening to you.
She's not.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
Here we get this.
He called, bro, Caleb, we don't use that word anymore. He called her autistic daughter the R word. Bro, what the fuck, dude?
Weasel behavior that you get with all dudes like this, where they can't actually stand tall in their douche hood, if you will, and it has to be like, oh, I wasn't being bad, I wasn't saying it bad.
So
Yeah, that's insane, bro. That's like, okay, I get that's your thing, right? I get it. But bro, you know what they say?
How to read the room effectively.
That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all, dog.
Well, no,
My
I was meaning it in the clinical. The clinical sense is
No.
mental retardation.
Autism is not mental retardation. There's two. That's two. I'm not gonna comment on that.
Infuriating. We get the point. Also, his stupid excuse that like, oh, this is just the clinical term. He literally comes right out about 6 minutes later and admits why he actually said it. Bro, you can't even keep your story straight here.
I'll call her, trigger some people in the audience. I don't care. That's all hee hee ha ha.
It is literally just to trigger people.
Dude,
So, I mean, have we already sort of covered like homophobia, ableism in here, misogyny? I don't even think I've showed you guys a sum total of 2 minutes of this guy's content at this point. It's funny, I could almost end the video here. I think some of you are like, Denzel, please end the video here, but I have more points to make. Any one episode of the show essentially has all the problems happening at once. You don't have to like scroll through this guy's channel and try to build a picture of who he is. You can literally just watch 5 minutes and see. He's a massive creep when it comes to anytime he has a woman on as a guest. It's not just that he's being misogynistic. He's also just so icky. We're 59 seconds into this video. Mind you, this is actually among the first things he's about to say to her.
Am I able to consent to roast you and whatnot and stuff before I go into this whole thing?
Absolutely.
Okay, then why the fuck are your tits pointing to the ceiling? And then
Yeah.
why this? Because
Well, you never seen a goth person?
The idea of actually commenting on
I don't know, man. He's something else, dude. He uses I'm blunt as an excuse to be a hateful person out loud. No, that's not a good excuse, dude. That's just fuck, man. It's fucking crazy, man. Oh shit, Sam. Thank you for being here. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, man. Says, I'm new to your channel, and so far I have appreciated your takes. It is rare to see dude have reasonable views in 2026. Yeah. The dad in bed with his son brought me here, unfortunately. Yo, well, welcome here. Hopefully you stay here for a long time, man. Appreciate you. All right.
Somebody's body like this within a minute of encountering them is wild to me. I don't know how much strange content you have to be consuming on a daily basis where you're like, this is appropriate first impression material. I'm gonna mention your body. No, dude. God, this is such weird this is such weird content to be the meta right now. It is so weird that this is the meta. Also, we have this really painful conversation about being alt.
You know what's funny? The shade name is Clown White. So we love that. I mean, if you look at the alt community, it's hard to find a good alternative community. Like
there's an alternative community.
Are you
a
that
community
dense?
that
Like,
is
you don't
just alternative? Well, isn't like everyone alternative? To
I mean, I guess you could argue
alternative
that.
to what?
He's so stupid. He's not only stupid. It's not the kind of stupidity where you can just write off everything he does as, oh, he's harmless because he's not very smart. He is pretty harmful and also just such an idiot. As she said, are you dense? Also, as somebody who is part of the alt community, if you're clicking to this video and you're like, oh, what's going on with the hat? I purposely dressed a little bit more alt than usual just for this video. I want to stand in solidarity. I am in solidarity with Goth Freak. Can we please stop making fun of people?
Hello. Shout out.
For things that don't matter? You can put on clown makeup all you want, and I still struggle to understand what any of this has to do with finance. I think maybe the thing that's so fascinating to me is back when, unfortunately, I was radicalized by anti-SJW content like 10 years ago. The people making it at least try to seem cooler than the people they were talking about. It didn't work, and you would only really seem cooler to a teenager or like a deeply uncritical person. But yeah, I think this doesn't work anymore. People have voices. No one even gets triggered. She's not actually mad. I think even the other woman was very calmly explaining, like, why are you talking about people this way? You shouldn't be using slurs or refer to people who have autism. But because he is like going there, if you will, you have all these people sort of hailing him as like the resurgence of anti-SJW content. Nature is healing. And I'm being so serious, by the way. Like, hold on. Look at some of these comments right here. Imagine looking like this and thinking you're right about anything. 2025, 12/15. Someone posted this picture like
That's
6 weeks
insane.
ago, not in 2015. This is why I'm making this video. It's a mix of me obviously saying, hey, I'm really unhappy that this content is outperforming everybody, but also I am actually genuinely incredulous that anybody would be like, oh, you have colored hair, you're wrong about everything in the entire world, they no longer have any power, nobody cares anymore. Caleb Hammer became popular not only because he's good at finances, but it's because he doesn't sugarcoat things. Oh, look at this. The mental
I don't know, bro. I don't like that whole like, yeah, he doesn't sugarcoat things, or that's just the way he is, or he's blunt. I don't like that excuse, bro. He's a piece of shit, bro. He's a piece of shit, man. Imagine calling someone with autistic the R slur. Like, yes, I know people, I don't know, back in the fucking, 60s, 70s, maybe even early 2000s. bro, it's a whole different ballgame now, bro. It's a whole different ballgame, man. He literally thinks he's like a maggots. Wait, is he though? Nah, he's just being mean. Yeah, he's a piece of shit, dude.
illness is strong in this one. We live in bizarro world. I watched this content die out. I watched it die out. I was there. I was aggressive at that time, trying to deprogram myself and disconnect and start calling people like this weirdos. And this content did get smaller and smaller. It absolutely got more insular. I was there, and now I am watching it swing back into existence. America is healing because we're back to saying that dyeing your hair makes you a triggered SJW. This hurts. I'm sorry, Goth Freak. I gotta stop calling her Goth Freak. I just find the term really funny because it's not like offensive. What is the like moral failing of being a freak? I fail to understand. He calls her boyfriend in this clip because she tells him that she's in an open relationship with her partner. And this is how that goes down.
So are you okay with your woman looking like this?
I mean, you know, it's once in a while.
Told you it was a simp. And what do you think about her going out there and slapping flaps behind your back while you're not going out there and having any fun?
Is it the 50s? Does a man's opinion have anything to do with how you choose to present?
What did Caleb expect from the boyfriend? Are you okay with your woman looking like that? Bitch, he's dating her. Like, obviously. Wait, what is he going to say? No, I don't like that. I don't like how she looks. Well, Caleb. That's bullying at this point. Yeah, it is. It is bullying. Oh man, passing the virtual blonde. Yo, Bree, I got you. Hold on, thank you. Oh, I can't do that here. Ooh, dude, you almost got me fucking caught, bro. Damn.
At this point, anyways, I find this to be absolutely fascinating of how Caleb is going to try so hard to make this look stupid, to make her look stupid, to make this guy look like some sort of whatever, and it just doesn't work. All that happens is he commits cringe and dies on camera every single second. It's a new death of Caleb Hammer.
She's fucking and you're not.
Yeah, we've been known about this.
Yes, I'm trying to get you. Stop talking for him, you domineering dude. I'm trying to understand his opinion from his mouth.
All right, talk to him.
She's going out there and f***ing women. You're not.
Well, I mean, you have higher sex drive than I do.
Yeah, I do.
So,
That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
Where is the issue? Where I'm struggling. I think we watched him try to force this issue like 3 or 4 times in a 30-second span. He knows, she knows, and he is not in their relationship. So how does any of this matter? Literally at all. Also, he's racist. So the boyfriend in question is Vietnamese, and upon seeing a picture of him, for some reason, Caleb immediately reacts this way, which I find to be so strange.
No.
Look at that. Look how different.
Oh my gosh.
That was in Vietnam. He proposed to me in Vietnam earlier this year.
Oh, he's such a little gay boy.
Little gay boy.
Yeah. Colton, look at
You're
him.
one to talk, love. You're one to talk, love.
What the fuck does that mean? He's a little gay boy. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't... Sorry, I don't know where I heard it, but I heard that Caleb himself is gay, allegedly. I don't know, maybe someone's just spreading a rumor.
Why?
Why? I'm sorry. I
Why
don't
are you
know.
assuming that
Well,
I'm gay? People
why
say I'm gay
not?
all the time, but
I feel like so many things just
Okay,
happen
never mind. He might not be then.
in a 20-second span. Where do I start? I've commonly seen that emasculation of Asian men is a problem and is rooted in racist stereotypes and misunderstanding of what masculinity looks like in other places. I am not the one who could sit here and tell you, oh yeah, looking at a random person who committed being Asian and calling them gay is racist. I'm sort of from the outside trying to largely point at what's going on here. But if that somehow was literally not enough, he just starts going down the list of the normal things that people do, or the more obvious things that people do when they're trying to be racist.
No, he was born in Vietnam.
okay. Does he know what you're saying when you propose these plans?
Yeah, I do like
Oh,
children.
he's just a little gay, fat Vietnamese guy that has a domineering clown goth woman.
I'm not a psychologist.
What? Bro, once again, what does... It goes back to what does you having to call his boyfriend or her boyfriend out like that? Like, what does that bring to the conversation you guys are like? Just, I guess, just leave him out of this? You're talking to her? Oh, man. He's definitely projecting. Like Juan Gabriel said, lo que se ve no se pregunta. Ay, papá. Let's not say. Let's not say.
I'm not an expert on projection. I'm really not. I'm just going to say
He's just a little gay, fat Vietnamese guy that has a domineering clown goth woman.
I'm not going to call it projection because I don't know what's going on here and I don't want to know. All I'm saying is anytime I see somebody drawing like 50,000 conclusions about something out of thin air, I'm just like, where is this coming from? Caleb, where is this coming from? He would be a little happier if he realizes there's nothing wrong with being a fat, gay person who wants to be dominated by whatever. Like, my brother in Christ, this is not it. I say this not to actually make assumptions about his sexuality, which I don't know or don't care. And I'm not even a big fan of implying that anytime somebody is being homophobic, they're actually gay. That's not my point. I think they'll understand my point. Everything about this man is some sort of strange projection. It's fake. It's phony. It comes across really poorly. And then he just goes on and mocks the guy's accent.
I'm just seeing the picture. To be very clear, it's just you have an idea and he's like, oh, okay.
No, why does he have that accent?
Because he was born and raised in Vietnam.
When you were talking on the phone, he did not have an accent. I'm like, okay, I could say, all right, calm the fuck down, bro. Calm the fuck down.
How to read the room effectively.
Oh my gosh, le vale verga este güey, dude.
Well, first of all, he moved here when he was like 11. So he's been here longer in the United States than in Vietnam.
Right.
By like,
Which
Yeah.
means they usually still have an accent sometimes.
We're done. I'm closing it. I'm closing the tab. I'm not done with the video, but we're done with this interaction. I can't do it anymore. I'm out. But he's a finance channel though. He's a finance channel. Okay, so this is the part where we enter the actual Twilight Zone. When I tell you all you have to do is go to this channel, hit oldest, and get a completely different human being. He's the same dude, obviously. Nobody can go this downhill in 3.5 years. When I tell you though, everything about the way he presented himself 3.5 years ago, it's 2 different channels. So his content was actually finance stuff. He was talking to people like a normal human being talks to people. He didn't even sound the same. Some of this is just on-camera awkwardness, and that's fair. That's fair. But some of this is like, there's no way this is the same dude.
I could not be more grateful to everyone who's made this first month absolutely amazing.
Look at this dude.
Celebrate with me by giving this video a like so that YouTube...
Who is this? No, I'm telling you, this is Twilight Zone stuff right here. Let me pull one of the clips where he's actually interacting with somebody, and you're going to be shook because they're actually talking about finance here.
Today we'll be meeting with Clayton, but I did see something on here that made me very happy. And that's a Lupe tortilla.
I go there every Friday.
Every Friday, really?
Yeah.
Dang. I love Lupe tortilla. I really do.
Yep.
I've been trying to tell y'all that this is actually a form of performance. All of it. Every single...
Yeah, definitely performance. Yeah, dude. Like I say all the time, people on social media, live streamers, I don't know, just people in social media in general, have to get this fucking, I don't know, persona out, bro. But like, bro, you could have done the same shit you're doing now, just being nice, I guess. You don't have to be an asshole. Yeah. Danny, watch Caleb's point of view, and he literally says what it is. Where can I see that? Where can I see that? Let me know.
Aspect of it, none of it is real. You have people like this who are a little awkward, a little uncomfortable, maybe even have some snippet of good intention or something like this, and they realize, oh, here is a way to be that is about putting other people down. It's not actually about addressing anything that is bothering me, etc., etc. So no, like, dude, when I saw what his older
he realized rage bait sells better. Yeah, I mean, it does. It does, I guess.
Content was like, I was like, I could have told you he was a fraud, but I didn't think it was to this.
I don't know. Rage bait is much different than fucking being an asshole, I feel like. You don't have to be a dick to people, you know? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I need to probably hear his side, I guess. Mr. said to go watch it, but all right.
Extent at all. That is inseldom though, by the way, like doubling down on I'm actually just going to start being really hateful to women because that's easier than working on anything that has to do with myself. Nasty. But yeah, when men finally learn that misogyny is not a shortcut.
He's only 30. There's no way, dude, he looks older. I thought, bro, I legit thought, no offense to anyone, but I thought he was like between 36 to 40 years old, dude. I'm 30. What the? Do I look that acabado, dude? Look at this. Look at this. No, I don't, bro. Oh my God. No, mamin. He's an Aquarius. I know. Dude, don't trust Aquarius, bro.
To appearing masculine, we will finally be on the way to freedom. And then women finally learn that actually appearing masculine is a joke and not necessary or important at all. We'll be free, but we're not there yet. So look at this. Everybody was really happy to see his growth in the beginning. Caleb just featured on Graham Stephan's channel, and you have Caleb right here on Reddit. By the way, Caleb's account, his Reddit account, is going to come back up because there's some stuff there that's like, brother, no. Caleb went on this dude's channel, Graham Stephan. You have someone on Reddit complaining that they don't like Graham's.
He's literally doing a deep dive on fucking Caleb. Fuck, I don't want to see what's on his fucking Reddit, dude.
YouTube thumbnails or his packaging. And this is Caleb's response to that. I don't want to get into the negative convos, but I feel I should respond to this. The platform essentially forces content creators to create these kinds of thumbnails, referring to Graham's thumbnails. And once you know which thumbnails work, you are forced to use them. So says Caleb 3 years ago. If you use something that does not get an instant amount of certain.
Why is he suing though? It's not in the process yet. I still don't know if Caleb's gonna go through with it. D'Angelo just saying that he might get sued by him, but I feel like it's because he said something about Caleb that Caleb didn't like, basically suing for his opinion, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is a developing story, chat. I'll keep you guys updated, okay?
Clicks within the first hour, your video will not be put in front of people. Trust me, creators do not enjoy this, but we are forced to play the game. Somebody right here said, that's what the Nazi said too. I'm going to leave that comment in the air. It's funny because Caleb was
oh shit.
Wasn't even talking about himself. At this point, when Caleb posted that, his thumbnails were fine. These are okay. But the idea that he actually...
I'm not gonna lie, those thumbnails are shit. I'm sorry.
Actually has to do this now. Dun dun dun. Y'all look like corpses in these thumbnails. Anyways, look, you have people 3 years ago seeing Caleb pass 1 million views, getting really happy for him, getting 1 million views on one video. He barely has 250,000 subs. And Caleb's over here saying, so blessed for all the support. People saying, you've got this, you deserve it. But then you have this Reddit user saying, nice. Do you have any thoughts about why this one in particular has had the most views? Maybe the internet likes to see pretty blonde women get berated? Lol. I find this to be a fascinating story because every single piece of what's currently happening right now was foretold. You got people telling him, bro, you saying I'm just following orders has historically been a really horrible way of making decisions. Hey, that's kind of weird, actually, that the first time you ever popped off.
It's literally happening now, D'Angelo. It's weird, huh?
It's because you seem to have framed this video really negatively against a woman. It's fascinating. I don't usually like the word fascinating because it makes everything I say sound like a science experiment. It's fascinating though, in a vacuum, while also still being pretty serious. I also just feel like he sold these people out to get all the way up to 250,000 subscribers and then realized like, oh, I can just switch into all this nasty stuff because it works better. How was that initial 250,000 subscribers supposed to feel? We have the answer. His early audience genuinely hates the stuff that he's doing right now. His mods go crazy, deleting any and everything on his subreddit. You have people talking about his course. He was trying to sell everybody a $1,000 course, which we'll get into in a second. And sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of Caleb.
You know, I don't know. Bro, don't get scammed with these courses. I promise you, you'll probably learn. Listen, all these courses, bro, it's free on the internet. Okay, everything they have on this course, you could get it for free on the internet. You just have to do your research and dig. All right, do not get scammed for $1,000, bro. Trigger fingers are needed sometimes. Hello. So yeah, dude, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Joe, calm down, Joe. Joe, stop. I'm just kidding, Joe.
Hammer. But you have people still in the comments like, nah, this is questionable, this course is weird, smells like a grift to me, he's a sellout. It's frustrating to hear him using language that sounds like the financial grifters on YouTube. Baby, he is the financial grifters on YouTube. I'm gonna tell you right now, they delete stuff about his content in general. Caleb has jumped the shark. I think it's become more of a drama channel than anything. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of Caleb Hammer. This next one is actually funny. This next one is actually genuinely funny to me. They also delete posts of people rightfully upset at their deleting posts. Caleb and his team are actively suppressing negative comments on the investing program on his channel. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of Caleb Hammer. He essentially just ignored them or tried to minimize them and put them in a box or essentially kick them out of the community and be like, okay, well, it's not about you guys. Thanks for the money. But now I figured out spam the hate woman button is going to get me way more support than y'all could ever give me. I find that to be really, really, really gross. When he first started, he used to mock these courses, lol. He's literally the epitome of what he once mocked. If you're like, okay, well, D'Angelo, is he at least helping the people on the show? Obviously the answer is no. But I really like this person who did an AMA. They were asked like, hey, how much of the conversation did you feel was for entertainment value versus concrete advice you took into the future and your finances? And they said, I technically wasn't doing that bad financially. He had to, quote, find other things to push back on that weren't necessarily conducive or productive. Someone said, if you could go back in time and never appear on the show, would you? And they said, yes, because I didn't really gain much and I didn't get to contribute to the conversation as I thought. They also said, though,
I feel like if you go to his show, obviously, well, actually, I don't know, obviously, but somebody, I forgot who said it. You basically signed a consent form. You basically get humiliated on his fucking show, dude. So, like, if you're ready for that, go for it. If that's one of your kinks, go for it. But, like, hell no, bro. I'd rather go on Dave Ramsey fucking show, bro. Ramses. Not this motherfucker, though. Dude, imagine the whole show he'd be fucking calling me Bola and shit. Oh, hell no. I ain't ready for that.
No, they don't want to go back in time and never do it because it was a worthwhile experience to be on the other side of. And then the last one I have from them is essentially, how did your opinion of Caleb or the show change after being a guest? And Caleb said, honestly, I watched him less and moved up onto other financial content. So all this to say, we get it. This at one point actually was financial content, but not even the people on the show see it this way. It's more just some like Dr. Phil nonsense of let me invite people who are either fine and make fun of them or people who are harmful and attribute all the harmful traits to things that are actually bigoted. Someone said, wait, hold on. Chat's going really fast, but I saw a good one. Someone said, it's been tough as an early watcher of Caleb's content to see how comfortable he's gotten perpetuating racist stereotypes. I would imagine the real-time experience of being this dude's fan is not it. Anyways, okay, so this is the course, by the way, that you've seen various people referring to on Reddit. Again, this is the part where I can't sit here and be like, well, yes, I'm a financial expert and this is how I know the course is bad. All I can tell you is charging $997 for the personal audit experience, which is ostensibly supposed to help you get your finances in order. He's claiming that this is actually a $7,000 offer, which he is marked.
There's no way it's $7,000. The personal audit experience. Oh, don't piss me off, dude.
Down 86%. I can't sit here and call this a scam but I could definitely sit here and say this is predatory. It just straight up is. This is obviously for people who don't have a good grip on their finances, and you're like, well, I can fix it for you for $1,000. If you don't have $1,000,
Guys, let me just say this is a perfect time to say, if you guys need your cheesemate fix on Wednesdays, consider becoming a member, man. Hell yeah, brother. We do only member streams on Wednesdays, 8:30 in the morning. Well, 8:30 a.m. MST, Mountain Standard Time. Okay, so consider being a member. There you go. This is not a scam. I actually go on live.
don't worry, you got 200. You can buy this one for 200. You can buy this one for 200. But yeah, no, if I was really feeling desperate right now, I could check out. Allowing people to do this is, to me personally, so deeply irresponsible, especially knowing that it's probably likely to draw people in who are already struggling. Someone said I unfollowed him when he started offering courses. Valid reason to unfollow somebody. All right, he also has this app. Now, I feel like offering people an app to help them with finance and stuff like that is a good thing. I'm not here to knock this. I'm here to tell y'all this is one of the lowest rated Google apps I have ever seen in my life. You have a 1.8. For you to only have your fans installing this app and still have a 1.8, you have to be pissing off everybody. The app is uniquely bad. The free trial does.
Yeah, how do you have over 100,000 downloads but only 1.5 or 1.8?
Not have any clear or easy cancellation path shown in the app. They gave this a 1 star. If you give somebody a free trial and you try to psy-op them out of feeling like they have the power to cancel it, that way you can get paid, that's scummy at the very least. Even if it's not scammy, can we just say it's scummy? People were saying the app just straight up doesn't work. I'm a huge fan of Caleb Hammer. I'll have his back on anything he does and support his businesses if I can. Unfortunately, I can't with this product. Sorry, that's such a funny review. This app it just simply does not work. I signed up for this thing. I tried to link my accounts, etc., etc. Everybody just keeps saying it doesn't do what it says it's going to do. Canceling it is like dying. It feels the same way. My brother in Christ, you got to fix some of these issues before trying to offer people advice. I'll tell you that. That's my financial advice for Caleb Hammer. They know that the app is bad. Look, we're rebuilding DollarWise to help you. A new DollarWise is coming. I guess he is following my advice. He's fixing his problems. So the next thing that I would like to talk about, Caleb himself tells a story about what happened to him on Hinge, which is a dating app. And it's just his side of the story makes it sound like it's a funny thing that happened.
I went on this date with a crazy bitch that hadn't been on a date for 5 years. We went back to my place, tried to hook up. She didn't want to. And I was like, okay, please leave. Then she left. And then she freaked the fuck out, got me banned on Hinge and stuff.
You can say things like this on a massive pod.
Oh, shit. All right. It is giving red pilly right there, man. It's giving red pilly right there.
Podcast and get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of likes and get it turned into TikTok energy, and that becomes a dominant narrative. And then your side of the story is just like a Reddit post in the dark. And unfortunately, that's what's going on here. So the person who he was talking about here came forward on Reddit and said, no, yeah, that was me, by the way, who got him banned off of not just Hinge, but
there's a creepy Caleb Hammer subreddit. Fuck.
Bumble and Tinder as well. And they explain, now I'm not going to actually read this for you verbatim, but quite strange, triggering content talking about how he was touching her without consent and it was just immensely uncomfortable. The reason, I believe allegations, regardless of anything really, there's no reason to try to discredit people coming forward, but the reason that you know that at the very least this person is the one who Caleb was talking about was because Caleb came on Reddit and tried to react to this and be like, oh, nah, here we go with the over sensationalism that we can't seem to get over since 2020. How much you want to bet he's finna over sensationalize the heck out of this?
You couldn't get over it. You brought it up. Huh?
This is why my creator friends privately recommended I get consent recorded, and we live in a single party consent recording state. So after the insanity of last year, guess what? I did. It doesn't matter if you record somebody giving you their consent. It doesn't matter. That's not a gotcha. This is an absolutely horrible start to this sort of response, which we're not going to go through the whole thing. I just feel like that's a strong enough opening for you to understand this guy has everything so backwards. Little does this performative person who is chalking up what was just a bad date, I voice message recorded our entire conversation that she's talking about, and it exposes her for all her lies. But F it, she wants to harm my career, so let's expose her. So yeah, bit by bit, he starts going through. She said that there was a camera in the room, which made her uncomfortable. And he said, yes, as a public figure, I have a security system. Okay.
Bro, you have a camera? Bro. You know what he wanted to record, bro. You know you wanted to record the quang, 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 dude. Quang, quang, quang. That's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, you got the answer for everything. She said that he touched her leg after she said no, and he says that's beyond incorrect. I made a move. She looked at me odd. I pulled away and asked if it was okay, and she specifically said yes, so I did it again. And she said no, she didn't consent. Caleb, that's the only point that she was making. I don't think hopping on Reddit and being like, actually, here are the specifics of why every single point of this was wrong, and I'm going to treat this like YouTube drama with the receipts. Here's my receipts. I recorded everything. Really, really disturbing stuff. So it just goes on and on.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't a W, Caleb. It was not a W, dog.
And on. She rejected, and I was okay with it and moved on. Again, it's 2025, so it means the R word, I guess. And no, I did not ask her to, quote, take a bath. I know Gen Z views sex as a bad thing, but consensual sex is not bad. I don't know why she's saying it like this, twisting the situation to make me look bad. It destroys her credibility.
Wait, what he say? He threw, hold on. This is when I threw out like 20 ideas in 1 minute. She seemed to be hyper focused on the bath. What kind of ideas were you? He was literally was like fucking sexual ideas. Like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. I'm assuming it's that, right? You gave her 20 fucking ideas in 1 minute. 20 ideas in 1 minute. That's insane, dude. Oh, shit.
Well, sex is not bad. I don't know why she's saying it like this, twisting the situation to make me look bad. It destroys her credibility. That's where you're getting some of this 2015 language popping back up. SJW destroyed by facts and logic, destroyed by evidence. This is really disgusting. And I don't feel the need to, it's just so long. What I do feel the need to show you, because it's actually quite important and explains a lot. Look at this. So somebody said, I'm sorry, things are so crazy. And Caleb says, people like her right now hold all the power. Does that sound familiar? We don't listen to people that look like you anymore. You've lost all the power. I can't stress this enough. Underneath his misogyny is actually a genuine hatred and bitterness at the fact that anybody ever dared to come forward. And now all of this is some strange like punishment of women in general, because people like her right now hold all the power. They can literally say anything and the commentary community will suck it up like water. And people who dislike me believe it without a single thought. And she'll face zero consequences if she lies about things, but I will face them all. We live in a new era. I know how people like her work. I was ahead of it and can literally destroy her in court. It's not a game anymore. It's time to fight back against this BS. Anybody who is espousing misogyny on main is obviously a problem, but this is actually a vendetta against women. This was a whole year ago and very much explains everything about the way he talks to every single woman. How dare this woman come forward after I'm
gonna be honest, I never paid attention how he treated or talked to women on the show. Because there is some episodes I watched, but I don't know. I think that shit just went over my head, bro. And also the thumbnails and titles are fucking crazy.
I tried to use the story of what I did to her for TikTok content. No. It's a no. I hate this punishment of people who come forward in general. You need to be completely silenced, and I'm going to use the resources that I have, and I'm going to try to build a picture where you're wrong. This is why people don't come forward. I am blaming Caleb Hammer as the reason for why people feel so deeply uncomfortable coming forward, feeling uncomfortable calling things SA when it is. But you don't want to say that because you feel like, oh, if I make this claim, people are going to destroy me, essentially. Anyways, if I had to in conclusion, yes, I do sort of have a conclusion. At this point, this isn't fun for anybody. I was just poking around his channel and you find comments like Lindsay, being the casting director, just seeks out the most imbalanced and unwell people. It has to stop, referring to a guest they had on who actually was quite toxic. You have stuff like this on the same video talking about everyone was harmed in the making of this episode, including the audience. Yes, this is obviously said in a jokey way, but this is not good content. I guess constantly seeking out people who are either the worst or making fun of people. Caleb, I think we need a palate cleanser episode next. Can the next guest actually just want some help and have an informative chat? And then somebody says, boring. No, that would be boring. Wild. This is how people were talking about him a while ago.
He's this guy that has this financial podcast or show. It has people on his show who have difficult financial situations because they're bad with money. And I'm getting a lot of the videos on my For You page. And I also watch the podcast on YouTube a few times. And honestly, I think it's helping me get my finances in order.
You see people saying things like, I hear him screaming if I ever look at the DoorDash app. I went to Jersey Mike's and I saved $18 for this.
He's gonna yell at me, bro. I have fucking DoorDash, Uber Eats, fucking the Domino's app, McDonald's, Subway. Fuck.
Out the other, having people like this in your audience and then doubling down on racism, misogyny, everything is because you can make an even bigger bag, because really you could just get enough people to buy your $1,000 course and make more money than you were ever finna make off of any one video. 2024, you have people talking about him like this. 2026, you got this video of me saying this dude is absolute misogyny as a person. He really made sure to hit every single box. Also, he says a bunch of stuff on Twitter and I had to save y'all. I literally had to save y'all. I'm not going to go to his Twitter. I'm just telling you right now, there's a bunch of stuff there. It's not going to make my point any harder. I think I can bow out of this.
Make a Twitter video, please.
Caleb Hammer situation. But anyway, hopefully you never have to think about Caleb Hammer ever again. I know I will definitely try not to. And yeah, I actually recorded this video live right here on YouTube, where I stream quite frequently Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern time, unless I don't. In which case, I've simply decided to sleep probably, or just not come to work. I don't know. It's really more so on you than it is on me. Anyways, I really hope to see you in the next video.
All right, shout out D'Angelo. Yo, that was a good informative video. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good video. Did Caleb respond to I don't know if he responded that fast actually, because he does go live, right? Wait, where does he go live at? Shit, I need to respond. He made a video a day ago. Wow, fuck, members only. Members only. Wait. Oh wait, here it is. 4 hours.
Someone made a video about us during it apparently, and I heard it was some sloppy trash. So I was like, fuck it. You know what?
Yeah, I ain't gonna watch 4 hours of this shit, bro. No mames.
We love a little pettiness. And I heard this person's been through some troubles recently. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, now they're talking about me. It should probably be very sane and normal. Then I looked at them and can we see that? I'm not expecting.
He's already making fun of his appearance.
Very much.
Timu RuPaul.
You know, honestly, like
Timu RuPaul.
the backdrop is very Lindsay's T corner coded, so I'm gonna step back from this conversation.
That's true. Now, I haven't really seen. Okay, so we tried to do a little research. I think we established D'Angelo is a man.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Okay, because I was referring.
Oh my. Oh shit.
Referring to D'Angelo as a she on social media when leading up to this, because I thought he
clearly looks like a man, dude.
He was a she, and I want to be respectful.
Right. You were not trying to misgender anyone.
Wasn't trying to misgender anybody. I want to be respectful. We respect everyone here. I assume what's about to be in the show is how we probably don't respect people, but remember, usually we joke about people when we have their express consent. I'm sure D'Angelo will find that outrageous because D'Angelo didn't consent to that. Sorry, we didn't get your consent to film financial audit.
Well.
Okay. Should we just jump into it and see what D'Angelo with what we think?
Yeah, his that's one thing I noticed too. Who he always comes for people's appearance. Yeah, he might be insecure about his. I don't know, man.
Is he him pronouns has to say.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. I think.
Why bring the pronouns up too? Like, bro, it just screams you hate that.
I think this is where it starts. This wasn't a live. I also saw, the guy who sent it to me was like, they're gonna post the video on Monday. Like, so I'm assuming D'Angelo's cutting it down. So we're reacting to it before D'Angelo had a chance to edit. But I think this is where we start. It's a very long stream, which well done. We love people with careers, and this is your career. And it looks like you get okay views. Okay views.
The green screen looks good.
Well, I feel like D'Angelo's had several channels. Am I wrong? Because I've seen D'Angelo's content over the years.
Oh, really?
And I swear there's several channels.
Well, we have several channels. This is on Caleb Hammer Live right now, a brand new channel.
It is.
So this one's on the up and up, starting from the low and low, but that happens, and we're okay with it. But okay, let's see what D'Angelo had to say. Oh, got the full chat there. It's a nice looking setup.
Very.
I think I have him muted. I really have to correct because I was saying her earlier.
He is like everything wrong with YouTube.
Okay, so let's start.
That was really good. I had a really good
Wait,
experience.
I ain't gonna watch the whole thing. I just wanna see the first crash out of fucking Caleb.
Yesterday doing a collab. We're just gonna upload, and I'll bring that back up again later in the stream. Today's topic, even though it's not a great one by any means, there's definitely still some important things to talk about. So I like that. Yeah, no, I do. I feel like it's show. I feel like
you think we're the main topic. Oh shit, we were the title though, so we must be. Okay, let's see.
Good show. All right, we are recording. Just so y'all know. I mean, y'all are always.
I mean, you're literally live streaming. That is an automatic VOD, but thanks for letting everyone know.
Just play the fucking video, brother.
On my channel, even if I'm not recording, these VODs are still accessible. I hope y'all know that. But anyway.
Well, I looked at your live views and your VOD views. Your live views are, and your VOD views do okay. So I think everyone knows that.
Then he's just gonna be upset. Caleb just gonna. Is a regular not a financial channel? Yeah, I know. Wait, let me crash out too.
Because that's how your content is consumed.
Is ready to go. I would like to talk about Caleb Hammer and how I think.
that's us.
I know him.
Caleb Hammer?
Damn, no wonder this fool fucking took 4 hours. Wait. 4 fucking...
Fuck that guy. Financial audit?
Financial audit? Fuck that guy.
He is like everything wrong with YouTube.
Oh!
All right, I can't do this, man. Literally not... Play the fucking video. Dude, I thought I was bad with pausing. Oh, hell no. This guy beat me, bro.
El pollo is loco.